Face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
On the 11th of April this year, I uploaded a video on the Personal Protective Equipment PPE operational guidance that the National Police Chief Council and the College of Policing created, and which should have been circulated to all police officers and staff on the 8th of April 2020. Now, this document explains situations where surgical masks and gloves should or may be used where necessary. Most important part here is this second page, which gives a visual diagram on when masks, gloves, disposable aprons, goggles and fluid repellent coverall or oversuits should be used. Now, in this document it says here that external public facing duties, if close contact with the public is likely and social distance is not available and possible risk of infection exists, 2 meters, unless closer essential contact is necessary, should be observed. However, a fluid resistant surgical mask should be worn. Disposable non-latex gloves should be worn. Disposable aprons, goggles should be risk assessed, but they don't need to necessarily wear a fluid repellent coverall or oversuit. Now, these particular pieces of protective equipment, in my opinion, would be used if the police are out on the streets and they need to make an arrest. Okay, fluid resistant surgical mask, disposable gloves. It's not possible to wear a disposable apron while you're out on the streets, and the goggles are going to make it difficult for you to do your job while you're out on the street. So I assume that that particular part of this document is talking about when you are making an arrest or dealing with the public in close contact. This second part, however, it says close contact with the public is likely and social distance is either not available and symptomatic. Again, 2 meters should be kept unless closer contact is essential. However, in this example, it says that fluid resistant masks should be worn, disposable gloves should be worn, disposable aprons should be worn, and goggles should be worn with a risk assessment on a fluid repellent coverall or oversuit. And I said in that video on the 11th of April that this would be, in my opinion, a situation such as in a custody suite, when you're in close confines and it's very difficult to distance yourself from somebody, especially who may become problematic. However, unfortunately, what the National Police Chief Council and the College of Policing did was use the word guidance. And if anybody watches any of my videos, you'll know that guidance is something that the police simply love to ignore or implement when they can be bothered. The police have more guidance than they have policy. They have more guidance than they have procedure. They have more guidance, or they follow more guidance than they follow the law. And this is a problem. And because of this, things like this happen.
You alright, cool?
Yeah.
Tight?
Yeah.
Happy? Up you get.
Not comfortable. Get up.
Get up. So, get him down. Kick his legs away. Kick his legs away. You're under arrest for assault, police. Huh?
Right, you will feel.
Where did you get in the face?
I'm sorry, he's hit all of us. Alright.
Alright, sweetheart. You alright? Is anything else hurt?
No.
Alright, you can't listen. No, listen. You can't guard against stuff like that. Alright?
I'm just
Spat straight in the eye.
Do you want to come in for a cup of tea?
No.
You sure? I'll make a cup of tea.
Well, please allow me to clarify something there, West Midlands Police Constables. You can in fact guard against things like that if you actually bothered to follow your operational guidance as laid out by the National Police Chief Council and the College of Policing. It's not difficult, is it? You tell us to follow rules, you tell us to follow the laws, you tell us to follow guidance ourselves. But what are you? Exempt from following it? This is what happens when you fail to follow guidance yourself. So I suggest, before you come out and start telling other people to follow guidance, you start doing it yourself.
Good night, all.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like the content and you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so. In the description of every video there are some links to ways that you're able to help support the channel so I can continue putting out content. If you're unable to help us in that way, hit that subscribe button up the top there. If you haven't already, become a subscriber. That is support enough. Share the videos, comment, like, it all helps. If you're looking for something else to watch, up top there is my latest video. Down the bottom there is a video that YouTube recommends for you.